And of course, that's Francis Ngannou convinced now that boxers hit harder than UFC fighters. And let me counterpunch. This doesn't take a rocket science to figure out, okay? Saying a boxer punches harder than a UFC guy is like saying um, a soccer player kicks harder than a football player. You know what I mean? Because if you specialize in your legs like a soccer player does, or in other parts of the world, football, okay, your legs are stronger. So your kicks are going to be stronger because that's what you use. That's your primary weapon, your legs, correct? Okay, well, in boxing, your primary weapon are your punches. Okay, that's what you use to attack. And if it's punching your skeleton from your navel up, that's what you have. So yes, they supposed to punch harder. Boxers supposed to punch harder than UFC guys, as opposed to UFC guys. You have legs, feet, elbows, and other things. Okay, you have to generate certain attacks based off of certain pivots and styles, such as Taekwondo, Taekempo, mixed martial arts, etc., grasping and all that other stuff. So you have different things to implement. Whereas boxing, you have this, you have this. That's it. Okay, so yes, these two should overpower in repetition over and over and over again. They supposed to punch harder. So Francis Ngannou has got the memo. Getting in there with AJ and getting destroyed, that's this memo. They punch harder. Yes, they supposed to punch harder. Even though Francis Ngannou is an exceptionally hard puncher, he's just not an exceptionally, or probably the exceptionalist, hardest puncher in boxing. He just got punched the hardest. And maybe he is, but he got punched by a boxer puncher, a guy that knows how to punch. And now boxing has definitely made him a believer, and he's implemented this into his reality. Okay, but that's boxing, the sport that we love, that we hate so much. So it's not easy to figure that out. Okay, again, like a soccer player that uses his legs, you get kicked by one, he'll probably put you in the hospital. Same for a boxer out in the street, you mess with him, he'll probably knock you out cold. Go figure, because those are the primary sources of what you use. Okay, those are your primary body parts. That's it. You guys tell me what you think of Francis Ngannou, now made a believer that boxers punch harder than UFC fighters. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!